Hi students, how are you? This is your biology teacher. In previous class we have learnt about cell and their components. What are the components present in a cell? The cell contains some phosphates and some glucose molecules which is assimilated and released energy source. While learning about the assimilation, to assimilate or to digest that glucose and another kind of materials, the intermediate is also involved in that. What is that intermediate involved to digest that glucose, fatty acids and amino acids or amino acids? Oxygen involved in that. So the oxidation of food material by the presence of oxygen is known as respiration, and absence of oxygen is also known as respiration. Presence or absence when the molecules such as whatever may be there inside the cell, if they oxidized and release some amount of energy, that process is known as respiration. In earlier class we have learnt about that. The process of releasing energy from the food is known as only respiration. What is there in the cell? The cell contains some glucose is there in simple state. The glucose has 6 carbon atom compounds. How many compounds are there in glucose? 6 carbon compounds are there. So whenever the 6 carbon compounds oxidized by the presence of oxygen, they turn into pyruvic acid. What is it? Pyruvic acid. So this entire process will be done in the cytoplasm, not in your nucleus, not in mitochondria. The oxidation of glucose to pyruvic acid is called glycolysis. What am I said about the glycolysis? Glycolysis means breakdown of glucose by the participation of water or by the participation of oxygen. When the glucose is split into small molecule in the cytoplasm, then the end product is pyruvic acid. Here the pyruvic acid, one molecule has 3 carbon compounds are there, so it is also known as pyruvate. The cell utilizing this pyruvate after the oxidization for the endothermic reactions. So in earlier class I taught about endothermic reactions. Once look at here. When we have observed this, it indicating presence of oxygen, whatever happening in the cell, and lack of oxygen, whatever happening in the cell, and absence of oxygen, whatever happening in the cell, it is indicating that. Once look at that. So the cell has glucose is there. While inhaling oxygen or carbon dioxide, then that should be separated in the lung, and whichever the blood received, only the blood can receive only oxygen, and received oxygen should be sent into each and every cell. So that oxygen when act on glucose, that should be turned into pyruvate. Previously we have learnt about that pyruvate. Again the pyruvate digested in the cellular level or in mitochondria, they should release some amount of the energy. Whenever if there is no oxygen, absence of oxygen, this pyruvate convert into ethanol. What is that? Is ethanol is the energy source. The pyruvate converted into ethanol at absence of oxygen in the cytoplasm. It should be happened in the cell of yeast in cytoplasm. Cell of yeast in cytoplasm. Along with that energy source which is ethanol, some waste materials also should be evolved from that material, from that pyruvate. What are the different kind of material evolved from that pyruvate? The pyruvate release some energy source such as ethanol, and as well as some waste material, carbon dioxide is also. Carbon dioxide, ethanol, carbon dioxide, and some amount of energy should be released by the absence of oxygen in the cell of yeast. So the yeast, we know very well about yeast cells. The yeast belongs to fungi. It is a unicellular body. Yeast is a unicellular body. So internally the cell should respire itself, even though that may be being as a non-living thing. When we have observed that yeast cell, that should be non-living thing. When we kept anywhere, that should be remain as like that. So once if that yeast cell entered into any body, then they should be react. So what happened here, whenever the cell reacted according to the environmental conditions by the absence of oxygen, then they should release some amount of ethanol and carbon dioxide and for energy for the endothermic reactions. And lack of oxygen here, not absence, lack of, maybe sometimes may be present oxygen and sometimes may not be supply required amount of the oxygen. At that time that should be leads to lack of oxygen. Lack of oxygen is also the pyruvate should convert into lactic acid and energy. So we know very well about this. What should be happen whenever our body may produce lactic acid after exhausted the oxygen in the body. Once if the oxygen act on pyruvate, after exhausted of the oxygen, then the pyruvate converted into lactic acid, because of when the oxygen present required amount of in the cell, the pyruvate should be converted into water, carbon dioxide and energy. But here what happened here, there is no required amount of the oxygen while running, while doing some vigorous exercise. Then after some time the entire oxygen should be exhausted in our body muscles. Then immediately our body muscles to get the energy, they can produce lactic acid from the pyruvate. What happened? The absence of or lack of pyruvate, our body muscles can produce some lactic acid. Immediately the pyruvate reacted along with lactic acid, they should release energy. So through that energy we can run, we can walk, we can do until reach the goal. So the absence of or lack of oxygen, our body muscle should get lactic acid, release lactic acid and release some amount of the energy. And after that exhaustion of remaining oxygen, whenever more lactic acid accumulated inside our muscles, we should get some muscle cramps. And the third one is presence of oxygen. So regularly it is happening regularly in our body. When we have supply required amount of the cell oxygen into the cell, then immediately the cell should be done the emulsification and later release some amount of the energy and some amount of waste material, whatever may be present in the carbon compounds such as glucose, amino acids and fatty acids. Here carbon dioxide and water is also will be there in that cell. What should be happen, that waste material carbon dioxide we do not need it, and water is also present to the form of water vapor, that is also do not need to the cell. So this both material should be sent out along with plasma membrane. So by the absence of, it should release ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy, and lack of oxygen, lactic acid and energy, and the presence of oxygen, some waste material such as carbon dioxide, water and energy should be released in the cell. That released energy should be utilized for all kind of life processes and endothermic processes. What is meant by endothermic process? So we read about different kind of organelles, those are present in a cell. To run each and every activity, the entire energy should be utilized themselves along with the plasma membrane to do different kind of activities. That is meant for endothermic reactions. We know respiration. The respiration is the process of obtaining energy from the food. So what our respiration is, once again two kinds. I think you know very well about what are the two kinds of respiration. One is aerobic respiration and another one is anaerobic respiration. Aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Two types of respirations are there. Here presence of oxygen, we can divide respiration into two groups by the presence and absence of oxygen. By the presence of oxygen, when food material may release some amount of energy, that should be happen by the aerobic respiration. Without having the oxygen, when a food may be release some amount of energy, that is anaerobic respiration. So we have to discuss about the difference between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Differences. Aerobic respiration takes place by the presence of oxygen. The aerobic respiration should be done in only mitochondria. Don't forget that. The aerobic respiration should be done in only mitochondria, not in cytoplasm. Already I told you the pyruvic acid whenever absorbed along with the mitochondria by the presence of that food should be digested in the mitochondria inside the matrix. So aerobic respiration happen in mitochondria. The end product of the aerobic respiration is some amount of energy, carbon dioxide and water vapor. And more in this process, what is in the presence of oxygen, our aerobic respiration should release huge amount of energy source than the anaerobic respiration. So here when we observe the anaerobic respiration takes place by the absence of oxygen. Without having the oxygen, the respiration should be done inside the cytoplasm, not in the mitochondria. The anaerobic respiration happen inside the cytoplasm only. So the end product of anaerobic respiration are what are there? Ethanol is there, alcohol is there, and lactic acid is also there. In this process, in the anaerobic respiration, very less amount of energy should be released. And here we should get muscle cramps are also in the anaerobic respiration. Lactic acid whenever stored inside the body, we should get some kind of muscle cramps are also. So respiration should be happen in two ways. Each and every way should be flowing according to the work of our body organs. Later we will discuss about on the process.